Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Harakah Kadosh, the call Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, and double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us the truth. But Shalom to Akim that puts the word across the four corners of this globe, through truth and sincerity, by Hashem Harakah HaKadosh. Hey man, if you've been living under a rock, World War III news is popping off, man. The spirit and power, how much just go, get right into it, man. Just woke up in the morning, and woke up to news in the morning of how, a bridge, I believe it's in China, a bridge was blown up in China, and the fucking news headlines, on the mainstream media headlines are telling you that, that it's, that it's a major bridge that distributes, goods to Russia. And, that bridge is blown up. And they're trying to say that, that it was an attack. On top of that, Biden, he's blowing up the pipeline, over there, which is, another major distribution, of goods, for Russia. So World War III is brewing in the air, man. This nigga Biden, the news came out talking about, on him purchasing like $320 million worth of drugs, to fight back on the, the nuclear radiation because of the threats, on what Putin is saying on detonating missiles, on launching nuclear missiles, and he's dead serious. See, Yahweh Shah is putting the spirit upon these devils. Yahweh Shah is mixing the spirit of these devils and saying, for them to destroy themselves, man, because that's what's going to be in the end result, man. Which I get this precept. And this is, the words of the Lord in red. This is Matthew chapter 12, verse 25. And Yahweh knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. Is this kingdom not divided? From the very foundations of this place, you had Republicans and Democrats, which ultimately, is following, after the ways of ancient Rome. Because this is, a revived, it's like the revived Roman Empire, according to prophecy, revelations of, the great whore, and the lamb with the, it's like the beast that had two horns like a lamb. This is that place. And everything about this place is all about division. More so in so-called 2022. We are more, not we. It's like where the people are more divided than ever, and that's the Lord. Isaiah chapter 19, where the Lord shall set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and it's not even on like a serious note yet. Things ain't really hit the fan yet. Wait till shit really hits the fan when reality really sets in. when it's no more Federal Reserve notes to be spending. You know, motherfuckers are kicking down doors. For the lack of bread. Like wait till reality and some shit gets serious like that. Because right now the people are divided. The unjuicy Jews versus the Jews. Racial tension is at an all-time fucking high. The term Karen is, just, which, it always been racial tension, but it's more so in these times, man. Esau is just, fed up, walking around with the, I believe it's the Third Amendment, fucking walking around carrying, just on edge, towards Jake, man. Fucking, just Esau, just calling Jake, fucking nigga and shit, accidentally, quote unquote. Like, come on, man. And like the elder, the elder Moab Zak from the LA camp, how he was saying how things are being recorded, man. The internet is exposing, you people's wickedness, man. You can see, your wickedness has always been going on, but the Lord has created the internet, to shed light on it, to to reveal it, to show you people's wickedness, man. So it's no more behind, the scenes, so to speak, man. And we're seeing you people's wickedness day in and day out, man. Bro, it's fucking cameras and lenses everywhere. Noticed and unnoticed. But we'll go back to the point. It's Matthew chapter 12, verse 25. And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan's cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? And we're seeing right before our very eyes, Satan casting out Satan. This whole, war in Ukraine and and Russia, which, man, it's all smoke and mirrors, man. These elites, are casting, the scenes, for the world stage, man. Behind the scenes. And behind the elite scenes, it's Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. It's Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is having everything in control, exactly according to prophecy. These elites ain't doing nothing, man. You go on the mainstream media, there's nothing but, wars and rumors of wars, man. The mainstream media. Usually you'll find these type of news on, like Russia Today, RT, on like alternative media. Alternative news, because, the alternative, the alternative news is, the real news. It's not no fluff shit, like what you see that, that's going on today, on the fucking mainstream media and shit. There's none of that, man. There's none of that. What you're seeing is, the actual reality according to prophecy. Through Yahweh Bashim Yahshua's word is manifesting before the world's very eyes, man. And he's using these elites, to set forth, the scenes, Because, see, Russia can't wipe out fucking Ukraine just, come on, man. Like this whole fucking, thing between Russia and Ukraine, like, bro, don't you think Russia can just wipe out fucking, a little country as Ukraine, in a matter of just seconds? You know what I'm saying? But, first and foremost, you know what I'm saying? See, they're doing the biddings of the elites, and that's not according to prophecy, tell you that an evil thought shall be, put forth, man. To ultimately, in the end, to cast forth missiles, at Babylon the Great, you know, which is aka America. Because we're seeing the threats being made, we're seeing the tension, you know, is more than ever. This nigga Biden, you know, with his speech talking about, fucking Armageddon, using, you know, and these devils, you know, are well calculated, you know, as, you know, as much as Sleepy Joe, you know, fucking makes it seem like, you know, he's like very, you know, he can't fucking speak, you know, he's like too old to be in office, you know, and you know, he's just retarded, he's just slow as fuck. But see, these devils are on point, man, you know, and they're doing the bidding, you know, of the elites, man, you know, and they wouldn't be in a position that they're doing, you know, if the elites didn't want them to, you know, but you know, like, you know, and their speeches are always, you know, pre-written, you know, so, you know, when you see him saying things like, oh, you know, that we are, you know, close, you know, to, you know, that we're closest to Armageddon, you know, since John F. Kennedy, you know, in '62, and you know, in the Cuban Missile Crisis, you know, I'm saying, you know, with that, you know, the whole nuclear arms race and stuff like that, you know, him saying that, you know, that's for, you know, that really, you know, sparked the internet. Like Twitter went crazy, you know, and you know, he wants y'all to do that, you know. These elites, you know, want the people to be, you know, in fear, because see, we all understand before World War III must be made must be made mandatory and implemented of the RFID, you know, the C-HIP. That has to come to play, man. That has to come, you know, to fruition and manifestation first, you know, before that, man. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, comes World War III. So Esau, you know, he's brewing up this spirit of fear, man, amongst the people. Because when you know, like check the comments and the minds of the people, you know, you got people making jokes, making light of the situation, you know, and you know, and then you see comments of people just, you know, saying shit like, you know, fucking pray for the world, pray for world peace, you know. And then you see a couple jokes, but see, people crack jokes and shit that's fucking commenting, you know, jokes and funny comments, you know, of the situation and shit, trying to make light of the situation. People are scared, man. People are fucking afraid, man. Because now it's actually in the fucking mainstream media. That's a serious offense of you know, of just, you know, a sudden explosion just fucking blows up, you know, fucking Russia's main, you know, avenue of bringing forth goods from China, you know, you know. So, you know, Putin's not gonna take that lightly, you know. He's gonna take that as a form of, bro, that's a form of war, man. That's action right there, you know. That's a way of, you know, creating a siege, man. You know, from goods being imported, you know, from your ways of avenue from other countries, you know. So when those things are being cut off and stopped, you know, their country's gonna go to shit. Well, not overnight, slowly but surely, their country's about to go to shit for, you know, for lack of resources and for certain things, you know, like Biden blowing up that fucking pipeline. That's a serious offense, man. You know, so hey, man, you know, eyes peeled for what's getting ready, you know, to come down the pipe. You know, I'm dealing, you know, with this whole Russia situation, man. But this is all according to prophecy, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem outside. You know what I'm saying? Starting with our elders and apostles like Great Millstone, shout out to other bishops, you know, and you know, to our brethren today, you know, the prophets have been on the scene, the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua giving you the forefront. So you're not going, find this truth, or find out what the fuck is going on in the Christian church, man. These niggas have no answers, man. You're just not gonna find out what's coming down the pipe, man. You're not gonna know what's coming down the pipe. You go to church and you're sleeping. All niggas doing is fucking singing and dancing and bullshit, man. No prophecy is being brought out, man. Or if you do go into prophecy, y'all have no understanding, man. Y'all breaking it down completely wrong, man. Thinking you got it, man, and just fucking, going about, your own understanding, man, which is gonna lead you to your demise. We're in the last days, man. The Lord has sent forth the prophets, man. There's no excuse. How about Shem Yahshua has sent forth the prophets, man, to warn you, to teach you the right, correct way, man, out in the open, publicly, man. This truth is not hidden from you. This truth is not, nowhere to be found. It's right here, right in your face, but Jake is, scoffing, talking shit, rejecting the truth. You had your chance to get right. You had your chance to take heed, but you just spit in the Lord's face, man. And you did it back then when the Lord was on the scene. Because ultimately, man, this truth is only for the elect. This truth is only for the predestined and the elect of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, the remnant of the nation of Israel, man. Which we hope to be, man. You know what I'm saying? But time is running out for the majority of our people, man. Jake is still bullshitting, not taking heed to the signs of the times, man. Don't you know, when the Lord was on the scene, the main question that was asked, what shall when shall these things be, or what shall be the signs of thy coming? Niggas talk about how much they love God, this and that, how much they love Jesus Christ, this and that. But what are y'all doing, man? Y'all not taking heed to the signs of the times to cue, the Hawashi's second return, his second coming, man. The Messiah's second coming. The anointed second coming. But yet, Jake got fucking Psalms tatted, tatted on their arms and shit. Bitches got, precepts quoted in their bio, the Instagram bios with their ass out, with them Cumbrella eyelashes on their face and shit. And how about Shem Yahshua is getting ready to bring forth his words according to the great tribulation, in time will never before come to make manifest before you. And there's no fucking, there's no fucking pre-tribulation rapture. There's no 7 years of you hiding from this shit. There's no, there's no, Jake saying, how, there's not gonna be Jacob's trouble's gay, this and that. The Lord's gonna bring this, man. The Lord's getting ready to make manifest the end before you people's eyes, man. In your days, man. And we are approaching these times, man. Motherfuckers are killing themselves over there in Russia because Putin declared a fucking draft. Serious times, man. Like this, this fucking Russian artist killed himself because of the mandatory drafting that's being done over there in Russia. Because bro, these people are not about to go to war, man. How much more you people over here in the States, man? In the United States. You think these people are to go to war for a country? See, for all these years, I'm saying, bro, these people have seen how America treats their veterans, man.